Now at 6, local artists in Pittsburgh show off some of their pieces during Small Business Saturday. Plus, the Creative Learning Alliance in Joplin hosts a gingerbread challenge from STEM students.
Pitt State football's 2023 season on the line on the road at Grand Valley. Highlights coming up in sports.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Authorities in Montgomery County, Kansas arrest a wanted man after surrounding a home for 3 hours. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Elise Snowy. It happened Wednesday at 801 Hibbard, just east of the town of Deering. Authorities discovered Adam Trollope was in the home. Trollope was wanted for several warrants in Montgomery County. A SWAT team was called in as law enforcement surrounded the home. After 3 hours, Trollope surrendered and was arrested. Meteorologist Katie Frazier joins us for a first look at weather.
Talk about as far as weather goes, we have a winter storm headed in our direction. Many of us can see some rain, even a snow mix overnight tonight. Possible dusting will be possible for us tomorrow. Winds will be an impact tomorrow, as well as chilly temperatures. Eventually, though, we will be drying out across the 4-state area. Let's take a look at our Cornell camera. Downtown Joplin, we do have clouds overhead, and that rain is making its way towards our region. It's not quite to us yet, but as you can see, it is getting quite close. We do have plenty of snow impacting central Kansas right now, but that rain is starting to push down into the central portions of our region. You could see areas like Chanute, Independence starting to get rain at this time. We can expect rain, even some snow overnight over the next couple hours. I'll time it all out for you coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Katie. Pittsburgh residents today were able to get a head start on Christmas shopping at the Holiday Art Market. The market was hosted by the Pittsburgh Art Council and it featured art from 15 local artists. Shoppers were also able to warm up with some hot chocolate and desserts.
It's important to shop local because your money stays local, and it's important to support local businesses because they're supporting their families. This is their livelihood.
Today was the second annual holiday market. The world's largest Christmas lights maze has come to Kansas City. 4 million lights are on display at Legends Field, which welcomed hundreds of people for Enchant's grand opening yesterday. Peyton Headley reports.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
It was an enchanting evening at Legends Field.
It's really fun. I think it's wonderful, and these guys were just like, wow, when we pulled up and drove in.
Hundreds made it out for the debut of the world's largest Christmas light maze.
I love it, and I love it that it's so close to my house.
I think it's really awesome, all the lights and stuff.
I'm really excited for the maze.
It's just beautiful. 4 million Christmas lights here.
Kansas City native Eric Stonestreet helped to kick off the celebration.
It's incredible, and I hope Kansas City comes out and supports it and sees it. I think it has the potential to be a real great tradition here in Kansas City.
3, 2, 1, enchant!
With the tree lighting, ice skating, Santa visits, and more, they're hopeful this experience will be around for years to come.
I love being home in Kansas City and seeing all my fellow Kansas Cityans, and now this is just something else that we can all look forward to doing around the holiday season.
And this is all going to run through December 31st. You do have to pay to come in. You can get tickets on their website at enchantchristmas.com.
The Creative Learning Alliance held a gingerbread STEM event. Their goal was to use aspects of science, technology, engineering, and math to create the best gingerbread house. The children also had to solve strategic riddles to release their gingerbread man from the lockbox.
It shows them what the possibilities are, what they can do with things that they might already be good at. If they're already good at Lego, that might translate to a future in engineering or architecture or contracting, and it just gives them that chance to go, wait a minute, this is something that I could do for a living?
According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, between now and 2028, there will be a 9% increase in STEM and STEM-related occupations. The Joplin Historical Society and Joplin History and Mineral Museum will also be hosting a gingerbread house contest this holiday season. The contest consists of 4 categories: children 10 and under, children 11 through 17, adults and professionals. All of the gingerbread houses must be brought to the museum from noon on December 2nd until 5 p.m. on December 8th. Winners will be announced on December 9th. Pitt State season is on the line as the Gorillas take on Grand Valley State. We go to John Dales in Michigan with more.
Hey, thanks, Elise. The game just wrapped up a couple hours ago right here at Lubbers Stadium on the campus of Grand Valley State University. Heavyweight battle between Pitt State and Grand Valley State, 2 of the top teams in the country, and this game certainly lived up to the billing. 2 heavyweights going at each other, and the game went down to the final minute of the 4th quarter. We're going to have highlights and post-game reaction from the Gorillas coming up in sports.
Coming up, we'll take a look at how Small Business Saturday impacts businesses in Joplin. After the hustle and bustle of Black Friday shopping, many local businesses in Joplin participated in Small Business Saturday. The nationwide event helps support small communities and economies. KOAM's Jasmine Knight has the story.
For small business owners, exposure is a key element to success. Exposure brings new connections for customers and business opportunities. And for Halen & Co.'s owner, Michaela Jones, Small Business Saturday helps her highlight her business to get that desired exposure.
I still have so many people that don't know that we're here. We love whenever new people find us, whether it's, going to the businesses that are beside us or finding us on Facebook. But we just love being able to bring options to Joplin and surrounding areas that you would normally have to shop for online.
Small Business Saturday is a nationwide event that encourages U.S. patrons to shop local. It gives owners the opportunity to develop community connections and launch new products.
Small Business Saturday is our best sales day of the year. It helps that we launch our Christmas blend of coffee on Small Business Saturday every year because that's our most popular coffee.
Many owners appreciate the influx of customers from Small Business Saturday because it brings in people that normally wouldn't come in.
I mean, especially like when you look at all these shops, a lot of these places are probably a lot more hidden and are places that no one would ever really think to look up and go towards. So it really benefits people being like, seeing a business name and saying, hey, I would love to maybe check that place out, see if they have anything.
Joplin Small Business Saturday will feature 24 different small businesses. Patrons across the area will also get a chance to enter in a raffle to win free products and gift cards from participating businesses. Reporting in Joplin, Jasmine Knight, KOAM News.
A total of 5 prize bags will be prepared for the raffle. Each bag is worth hundreds of dollars. The drawing will take place on November 28th. A little later, Pitt State looks to advance to the quarterfinals of the Division II playoffs. Brock Baldridge will have the highlights.
Well, happy Saturday, everyone. We do have rain and snow headed to the 4-state area. Here's a look at it right now. And as you can see, some areas are starting to see that snow. Some areas rain for now. As you can see, Iola, Chanute, Fredonia still seeing rain, whereas areas like Burlington, Eureka are getting into the snow. Looking a little further south, areas such as Parsons, Independence, seeing some possibly heavier pockets closer to Independence. But those of us in Joplin, Carthage, Neosho, we are dry as of now. Here's a wider look of the storm, and you can see plenty of snow coming down in central Kansas right now. Most of us can expect at least a rain-snow mix overnight tonight. By 11 o'clock, I do think the majority of us will be seeing at least a little drizzle outside. Those rain chances will slowly drop in the overnight hours, and then tomorrow, if you sleep in, you're probably going to miss any snow if you get any at all. Let's talk about your rain and snow forecast. The timing of it. This is tonight, 8 o'clock, and as you can see, the rain will be finally pushing into places like Joplin, Miami, Columbus, Pittsburgh, with some heavier rain up there near Iola, Chanute, and Yates Center finally seeing that snow. That snow is going to continue to push down to the southeast over the next several hours, and then as we look into the overnight hours, this is Sunday, early tomorrow morning, and you can see Joplin will have the possibility of getting into a rain-snow mix will Lamar, Nevada as well, and Columbus. Now, it's not going to last long. By tomorrow morning, these clouds are going to be pushing out of our area, leaving us clear skies, but certainly cold winds behind it, cold temperatures as well across the 4-state area. Look at this. By your Sunday 2 o'clock, temperatures will be in the 40s, but with the winds, it's not going to feel like it. We could expect mostly clear conditions throughout your next couple days from your Sunday into your Monday. As far as snow totals go, I'm forecasting about a trace to 1 inch for all the areas in white, whereas if you look up to the northwest, 1 to 3 inches possible there, and then places further into Kansas, 4 to 8 inches will be possible with this incoming weather system. I did mention the winds, though. It is going to be a bit chilly when you add in the impact of the wind. So this is tonight, 10:30. Not seeing too much of an impact by then, but as we move into your Sunday morning, winds will be blowing from 20 to 25 miles per hour. They'll stick around for the majority of your day on Sunday, making those temperatures feel absolutely chilly with those brisk northwest winds. By Sunday night, it will drop down, or the winds will back off, which will be the good thing. Now, feels like temperatures are going to be in the 20s over the next several hours, even into your Sunday morning. It's going to be a cold one. You'll want to bundle up all day long tomorrow. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. We'll have that morning rain-snow mix overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. We'll clear out after that. Temperatures will be chilly for your Sunday and Monday, returning to about average for Wednesday and Thursday. We'll have another chance of rain Thursday and Friday with warmer temperatures by the weekend. Back to you.
Still ahead, 3 local high school football teams look to punch their ticket to the state championship game. And the Pitt State Gorillas are looking to advance the Division II playoffs. Highlights and more from the game next in sports.
The Pittsburgh State Gorillas are back in the NCAA Division II playoffs. Pitt State was in this same spot exactly 1 year ago, but this year the Gorillas look to win their first road playoff game for the first time since 2005. Pitt State on the road at Grand Valley State. Winner moves on to the quarterfinals of the D2 playoffs. First quarter, Gorillas strike first. Antoine Squire powers it in from 1 yard out. Touchdown, Pitt State. They're up 7-0. After a Chad Dotson interception, the Lakers respond with a 1-yard touchdown of their own right here. We're now tied up 7-7. So later in the second quarter, Ty Pennington, his pass is intercepted, and that's a big pick right there. Halftime score, 14-14. So we head to the third quarter now. Ty Pennington running the ball. He fumbles the football. Third Gorilla turnover of the day. But PSU's defense does force a punt. So then, next PSU possession, Dotson looking for Devon Garrison to the end zone. Gorillas score the touchdown. They lead it 21-14 late in the third quarter. Pitt State leading by 4 points with 3.5 minutes left. Throwing the football instead of trying to run out the clock. Dotson throws an interception. His second of the day. Grand Valley State marches right back down the field. Avery Moore scores with just 35 seconds left to take the lead. Chad Dotson, final play here. He is sacked and nothing much you can do about that. Pitt State falls to Grand Valley State 24-21. John Dales is in Lubbers Stadium with more.
Thanks, Brock. Pitt State football's 2023 season comes to an end on the road in the second round of the playoffs in Michigan. Same story as last season. This time, though, it's at the hands of Grand Valley State. It was a game the Gorillas led for the majority of the fourth quarter. It was a game the Gorillas outgained Grand Valley State by about 100 yards. Ultimately, though, it was turnovers that came back to kill them.
The first interception got tipped at the line. Guy made a play, but the last one-on-one coverage, threw the ball a little inside. Guy made a good play on it, but I think we kind of shot ourselves in the foot a little bit more than if we would have made a few more plays. But credit to them; they're a great football team.
Well, we still have 3 of our local high school football teams alive in Missouri for the state playoffs. Lamar, Seneca, and Webb City are all 3 one win away from each reaching a state title game appearance. We start things with Webb City. The Cardinals looking to make a state title under first-year head coach Ryan McFarland. And Republic on the other hand at least, they're looking to make a state title appearance for their first time ever. First drive, Republic punches it in for the score, 7-0 Tigers lead. Cardinals looking to respond now as Gabe Johnson rolls out and checks it up to Jackson Lucas, and no one's near him. Touchdown Cardinals. They would go on to miss the extra point, which would be huge later in the game. Webb City now back on the offensive end. Second quarter, Amari Jackson punches it in for 6 points. Webb City now leads it 12-7. Republic looks to respond. Wyatt Woods looks deep to James Rexroth, and that's a house call. Rexroth takes it all the way for the score. Tigers take a 14-12 lead into halftime. Second half now, Gabe Johnson for the Webb City keeper right here. No one is there to touch him, and he's been doing this all year long. Takes it up the middle. 63-yard touchdown there. Fourth quarter now, Republic leads 21-20 with less than 3 minutes left. Webb is driving, but Gabe Johnson gets taken down, and ironically, a little interception there. Tough way to go down. That seals the game. Republic beats Webb City 21-20 as the Cardinals season comes to an end, and Republic advances to their first state title ever in school history. Seneca at home facing the St. Pius X Warriors in the Class 3 state semifinals. In the first quarter, it's 3-0 St. Pius. Quarterback Gavin Hoover looking to throw for Seneca, and he finds his tight end for a big catch right there. That's Hagen Ginger on the catch. Stiff arms his way to the end zone. Touchdown Seneca. Missed PAT, but the Indians lead 6-3. Next Seneca's possession. Gavin Hoover showing off the legs this time. Finds an opening through the defense and scores another Indians touchdown. They now lead it 12-3. So to the second quarter, Seneca hands it off to the running back Jackson Mars, and he looks like he's going to score here. But Grant Red is there to take him down at the 5-yard line for St. Pius. And then Gavin Hoover for Seneca scores easily a few plays later. Seneca now leads 20-3. The Indians go into halftime with a 28-3 lead. So in the second half, the Indians lead 34-3. Seneca starts to pour it on. Hoover throws one deep to Ethan Altick. What a catch there. That sets up an easy touchdown for the running back, Jackson Mars. All Seneca this afternoon. Final score, Seneca beats St. Pius 41-17. The Indians are headed to the Class 3 state championship game.
Yeah, it's huge. We've been I've been here 3 years in that first group. We played in the quarterfinal game, and last year we made it to a semifinal game, and that was our mission this year, is take it one step farther, and we did it, and our community supports us like no other, and I'm just happy for everybody to be involved in it.
Over to Lamar, Missouri now for the Class 2 state semifinals. Lamar Tigers taking on the Bowling Green Bobcats. Lamar got off with an early start right here in the first quarter. Chase Query takes the jet sweep. And he finds an opening. He will go all the way to the end zone with this one. Touchdown Lamar. It's 7-0 Tigers. Next Lamar drive now. Almost ends in a disaster here, but Ian Googie makes something out of nothing, making tacklers miss deep into opponent territory. Then the quarterback, Alex Wilkerson, sees Googie middle of the field, and there's nothing but green in front of that young man. 14-0 Lamar. Then the Tigers are on the move as Alex Wilkerson takes it to the pylon. He is in. Ball touches the pylon. Touchdown Lamar. It's 21-0 Tigers. Next Lamar possession. Wilkerson hits who else but other than Ian Googie. He's brought down inside the 10-yard line. Now on the other sideline, Bowling Green looking to make some plays here. Bobcats came out swinging as Blaine Bryant takes one up the sideline. Almost caught, but gets in for the touchdown. Then Jace Eskew hits a tight window here to Aiden Grote for the conversion. Lamar still leads 27-8. So we've seen some offense. Now how about some defense? Eskew's pass is picked off by Alex Wilkerson. No one can stop him for the touchdown. It's a pick six. Multiple interceptions on the day for Wilkerson. It was all Lamar today as the Tigers went 47-16 as they advance to the Class 2 state championship game next Saturday in Columbia. Well, in men's college hoops, we had Missouri Southern. They lost today. Pitt State lost today in men's college hoops. But, Pittsburgh State, tough season football-wise. They went down, lots of questionable calls. Referees, coaching, whatever you want to say. But it's tough to lose after you've had such a great season. So other than that, it was still a terrific season by the Gorillas.
Absolutely, something that they should be proud of. Isn't this the second year in a row that they've lost?
Second year in a row, they've had to go up to Michigan. Different school this time, not too far down the road from Ferris State, but this year Grand Valley State gets them. So tough way to go out for the Pitt State.
Thanks, Brock. We'll be right back. Two local college football teams still in the running.
Yeah, Oklahoma State, they get the win today. They win it in double overtime over BYU. So the Cowboys are going to the Big 12 title game. And yeah, it's going to be a fun game.
Absolutely. That's our time for tonight. Thanks for making us part of your night.